Yeah, 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 yeah. All right. We are live on YouTube. We are live on YouTube. How is everybody doing today? How's it going? Welcome to the show. Someone's coming down the sidewalk, so I'm going on the grass to be respectful, professional, and mature. I hope you're all having a great day. Hope your day's gone well so far. I'm doing fantastic. I'm doing fantastic. My girlfriend Dawn and I continue to get things done around the house and take care of some other clerical stuff. We are getting our life so organized that I'll tell you what, by the end of 2024, Dawn and I are going to be so perfectly organized that we're going to start off 2025 with the biggest bang you're ever going to see. That's a figure of speech, obviously. But just wait until you see what's going to be coming, the shows we're going to be doing. We are, fixing up our place a bit, making it a little more camera ready. And all I have to say is 2025 is going to be an amazing year. Now, we're going to finish strong in 2024. Don't get me wrong. No, I'm just waiting for some people to pass on by. We are going to finish 2024 pretty strongly. Let me just wait. We are going to finish 2024 strongly, but 2025 is going to be unlike anything you've ever seen, at least coming from myself and my girlfriend Dawn. Because we have truly just started to focus on amplify. I can't even talk. We've truly started to focus on amplifying our happiness. I've been talking with Dawn all day about this, amplifying your happiness. Pretty much it's the new motto of the Genuine Networking Association, or GNA for short, our organization here. And she loves it. And she's feeling the fire. I'm feeling the fire. And it's so powerful. It's so powerful. Because the word happiness alone is a great word. It's amazing to be happy. But if you can add the word amplify in front of happiness, or say amplify your happiness, now that's powerful, like I've been saying for the last several days out here. Today, I've got a show where I've got some things to talk about. I'm going to talk about some situations out here on YouTube. And I'm not going to mention many names. I may mention a few names. Some people I may refer to in a different way, because I don't really care about talking about the situations. What I care about is not promoting and exposing certain people to my audience where they would go over and start to watch these people, right? So it's not that I'm afraid to talk about anyone or anything. It's about giving them the exposure. And I've just found ways to talk about certain situations created by certain people out here that just continue to do things that just blow my mind. It just blows my mind. And there's one person in particular that's responsible for all this. At least he's the one that started this charade 6 years ago and just, has found a bunch of creators that are just not, in my opinion, not really the most mentally sound people. And I'm going to refer to this creator as Wolf Boy. I'm not even going to call him a man because I don't consider him to be a man. He does not exude masculine energy with what he does out here on YouTube and continues to do. He acts like a little baby, like a little fucking crybaby. He's the most jealous and insecure person I've ever come across, male person I've come across. Again, I don't want to refer to him as a man because he's not a man in my opinion, even though technically, he's over 18, so he's not like a little boy, but he acts like one. He throws fucking temper tantrums when he doesn't get his way, like a little boy. And he's very nagging. He's very antagonizing. He's very antagonistic. He likes to poke and prod, likes to poke the bear a lot. Intentionally, he does the dumbest shit as his content out here on YouTube and continues to do it. He's done so many just weird things to throw people off guard. Like, he intentionally says one thing and does another thing, contradicts himself all the time. And then, because he's been removed from this platform for circumventing, and he's afraid of being removed again on the main channels he's had now for a little while, except for one monetized one that he got removed from late last month. More on that in a bit. Instead of, trashing people like me on his main channels, he's created these like 8 or 9 suck account channels where he's taken the time and effort to make graphics design for them, made cartoon versions of my pictures, and continues to post regularly, even though I haven't blocked everywhere. Every now and then I'll go and just manually check. I don't care about manually checking. When I block these people, the reason why I block them is because I don't want them spamming and filling up my mentions box. And I don't want them gaining SEO relevancy off of me. So when you block them, Google block them, it affects them from gaining traction and relevancy off your name. This guy's a massive spammer. He tags in all of my accounts, not just this one here, GNA2, and then the main GNA channel, but my former channel, which is attached to my Coach Eli at eliasmelas.com. Coach Eli at Coach at eliasmelas.com account that used to be attached to my former channel that I shut down like 7 years ago. So he's now tagging me in on any channel that he knows I have, whether I use it or not. He tags in my girlfriend, he tags in Tia and my other supporters. He's a desperate, uncontrollable, loose cannon spammer. He has literally no control. Like, he is desperate to maintain relevancy in any way he can. And I want to use him and another person for example purposes today because something happened last night. I supported like, hey, buyer repair guy Raleigh, how you doing? Something happened last night, and I want to talk about this because I continue to. I've continued to let people know if you continue to violate the policies of the YouTube Partner Program, you're going to get removed. And last night, I'm only going to mention his first name by name. That's not his channel name. But to those of you that know about him, you'll know who I'm talking about. And those that don't, I don't want you going to his channel, so I'm not going to tell you his channel. But his name is Bill. And apparently Bill got monetized late last year or earlier this year. And Bill put out a video last night. And he said that he was demonetized. He was removed from the YouTube Partner Program. And before he gave the reason, I already knew what it was. You got removed for reused content, Bill. You got removed for reused content, Bill. And I'm here to tell you, Bill, that there's light for you at the end of the tunnel. There's light for you at the end of the tunnel because I'm here to help you amplify your happiness, Bill, in other ways besides doing dumb shit such as rebroadcasting my live streams and monetizing my own content on your channel, and then you wonder why you got removed. I think you know why you got removed, but you know what the funny thing is, Bill? The funny thing is, your wolf boy buddy, your wolf boy, I can't say what I want to say, I'll get removed. But your wolf boy, who's a type of pirate, I can't say. Let's just call him a certain type of pirate. And I don't mean a positive type of pirate. Your wolf boy buddy puts a posting out and tries to blame me for you getting removed. Now, he knows, wolf boy, you know why Bill got removed from the YouTube Partner Program. Sorry, wolf boy, you know why Bill got removed from the YouTube Partner Program. It's the same reason why you got removed. It's also the same reason why your business partner has been removed on several channels. It's also why other people like Coach Jay have been removed from the YouTube Partner Program, right? It's also, well, and then Amber lost monetization because she allowed you to go on her channel and circumvent, so she lost her channel. Tiffany lost monetization because of you. You know what the funny thing is there, Wolf Boy, is you've cost people a lot on this platform, and then you wonder why people don't like you or are pissed off at you or keep coming at you. And then you say you're going to change. You keep saying you're going to change and you're not going to go toe-to-toe with people anymore, right? I'm also here to help you, Wolf Boy, amplify your happiness. If you're truly ready, Wolf Boy, to amplify your happiness, then we can do that right here. You're right, Raleigh. Raleigh, thank you. You knew what I was saying. Yes, absolutely, Raleigh. Raleigh, you read me loud and clear, huh? And Raleigh, I'm sorry, I got to talk about this today. I have to talk about it today because it fits in with my examples, and just a lot has happened, and I just really feel I could help a lot of people that are probably wondering what's going on. And, we could all talk about this one time respectfully and then move forward, right? And then hopefully these people take some good advice from me and start to amplify their happiness by moving on from this stupid shit that's continuing to cost them their YouTube channels and being removed from the YouTube partner program. I hope you can hear me, folks. It's a little bit windy here. I understand, says LOL, amplify happiness. Raleigh. He's a certain type of pirate. You knew exactly what I was saying, Raleigh, huh? Let's get back to you for a second, Bill, who got removed from the YouTube partner program. Who got removed from the YouTube partner program a few days ago. Okay. Do you truly realize, beyond the obvious of reusing content, primarily rebroadcasting my live streams, do you truly realize why you were removed from the YouTube partner program? Because you want to suck up to your buddy Wolf Boy. 95+% of your audience is Wolf Boy's audience. And the majority of that audience is Coach Eli haters. So it seems like, all of you want a piece of that audience because the majority of the audience is actually people that initially were a part of my audience that I kicked out. And now these people are pissed off, so they're going to other channels like Wolf Boy's when he trashes me. And now, because he doesn't want to focus on me as much, he dishes me off to the other channels. And in this case, it's you, Bill. So, Bill, you get your channel monetized. And you're like, shit, I'm not getting any views. No one's watching me when I just talk about average everyday stuff. Well, what would get me the most traction? Let's rebroadcast Eli every day because that's the audience, right? And that audience really isn't yours, right? It's more so Wolf Boy's than yours, but Wolf Boy even created that audience after I removed most of these people from my end years ago. Now there are some new people that have, have joined into the Eli hate train. But the bottom line is, dude, like you catered your channel to Wolf Boy and his audience, and you were reusing my content constantly to the point of where YouTube removed you. And I didn't flag you. I haven't paid attention to anything. The only way I knew that you got removed is because Wolf Boy made a posting and tagged me in on one account that hadn't blocked yet. I didn't know it wasn't blocked. Now it is. But on one account that he wasn't blocked on, that I used to view videos at times, he tagged me in, and then I saw it, and then he goes, something like Eli got Bill removed from YouTube, blah, blah, blah. Eli shouldn't be monetized. He hardly makes any super chats anyway. You know what, Wolf Boy? Your postings are so dumb and immature and so childish, and they're just, you can see the frustration of how jealous you are of me for whatever reason. And even if you make more money than I make on YouTube, which is true, which is probably true, it is, right? At least I think you are. You still have some jealousy. You still have some hatred towards me for some reason, above and beyond this whole thing, man. It's like you're holding on to some kind of resentment, or you're super traumatized. Like, honestly, I think Wolf Boy is super traumatized from his younger days growing up in his household, and I'm not going to get into that again. I don't have to. But I've left you alone. I've moved on. I rebranded, and you still won't stop. And I don't care if you don't stop. Every now and then, if something happens that's worthy of me talking about, like your buddy Bill getting removed from the partner program, I'm going to put it out there and laugh at all your fucking faces because everyone, here's the thing, Wolf Boy. Everything you touch fucking implodes or explodes, right? Everything you touch implodes, pretty much, or explodes. Any monetized channel that's collaborated with you or made content catered towards your audience or worked with you has been removed at one point or another from the YouTube partner program. Now, Bill, you only have yourself to blame because for some reason you want to suck up to Wolf Boy, or you're like, okay, well, I didn't have an audience as active as Wolf Boy's audience before I met Wolf Boy, so maybe that's the reason why you took those chances with the content you put on your monetized channel, your formerly monetized channel. You're coming in clear. Thank you, Raleigh. I'm just going to wait. There's a lot of people coming on the trail at one time right now. It's just very distracting when, like, literally 30 to 40 people just come on the trail at once. I'll let them all pass on by. You know, I come on this trail to avoid all this, and then every now and then you get these large groups that pop on a quiet trail like this. It's very distracting. All right, this is the last part of, there's still a couple more people, but the rest of them are spread apart. Like, it's so interesting to me, like ladies like to run together and spread across the trail and block the whole lane. It's like they go to the bathroom together like that as well. At least that's when women are younger. I think when women get older, they don't do that really as much anymore. But I'm seeing it on the trail here. So it's like, I'm just going to wait. I'm going to pull out to the side and wait, you know. Anyway. So yeah, Bill, I mean, you paid the ultimate price. And here's the thing, Bill. The only way that you're going to get your channel back monetized is if you delete all of that reused content. But then you have to also look at it this way. Bill, you would have never hit 4,000 watch hours to get monetized. I'm thinking you were monetized with ads because I think you hit the 4,000 hours rebroadcasting me. All of you have gotten your watch time off of my name. And it's whatever. I don't care. The point I'm trying to make is this. You got monetized rebroadcasting me using my content, nothing original, right? And now you get removed from the YouTube partner program for the same thing, reusing my content. And now in order to get back in, you have to delete all those videos, which is going to kill your watch time. See, what's going to happen to you, Bill, mark my words, because I know YouTube better than anyone, is you're going to have to remove all of those. You're going to lose your appeal because you were reusing my content, and probably other people's content too, but primarily mine. And you're going to have to remove all those videos of reused content, which means all the watch hours down the toilet. Yeah, I don't want any stock accounts in here. I don't want people coming in here using ad hominem attacks. I do not want ad hominem attacks. My whole pirate thing was probably an ad hominem attack, but I didn't say the whole thing. I'm not here to use ad hominem attacks. So if you want to come in here and chat respectfully. Okay? I'm here to talk about the facts and nothing besides the facts. And I'm here to help people amplify their happiness. And that's all. I'm going to keep on praying and spewing out positivity and continuing to say, amplify your happiness until these people leave me the fuck alone and leave everyone else the fuck alone. That's all we're going to keep doing, is amplifying our happiness and trying to get you to amplify your happiness. And if you want to talk about us, if you want to continue to do shows on us, streams on us, whatever, all you're going to continue to hear is, I'm going to pray for you to turn things around and pray that you start to amplify happiness over all the dumb shit you keep doing out here on YouTube, because you feel that's the only way you're going to have any relevancy out here, get any views and make any money. Right? I'm going to keep on praying. Right? And you can keep on making videos on me, and you can tell people, oh, he's talking about amplifying our happiness. Yes, I am, because you need major help. Major help. So that's pretty much all I've got for you, Bill. Bill, I don't hate you. I don't wish any harm upon you. But you got what you deserve, Bill. Right? Oh, and by the way, and then Mr. Wolfboy on his sock account channels, the Eli sock account channels, there's many of them, is triggered because he thinks I don't deserve to be monetized because I don't make enough money. Or he also at one point was saying, we're going to report Eli's channels for this and that. You can report me for whatever the fuck you want, dude. I don't violate the terms of service. And that's, see, what triggers you, dude, is that I have a lot more emotional self-control than you do. See, the reason why I've never been removed, dude, and you have, is because you lack emotional self-control, dude. You also lack emotional awareness. You also lack emotional intelligence, dude. You've got none of that. You've got no emotional intelligence, no emotional self-control. None of that. No emotional intelligence, no emotional self-control, no emotional awareness. Because, sir, if you did, you would have been able to contain your shit all these years and never been removed from the YouTube Partner Program. And if you think I'm worse than you, then why am I still monetized on both channels? I've been monetized on the main channel for 4.5 years and this channel here for 2 years. I've never had a channel terminated ever. Never. Oh, and by the way, you made a pretty dumb mistake, Wolf Boy. You know, after you tagged me in last night, I hadn't paid attention to any of your garbage or any of your cronies' garbage, right? I went and I looked, and you shared an AdSense statement, a screenshot of your AdSense account saying that I guess you got paid $300 and something. So, and the dumb thing you did is you publicly put out your YouTube Google publisher number. Do you know, if you look at that screenshot, Wolf Boy, and don't worry, I'm not going to report you or anything. I don't care. I don't have time. I don't care. You're gonna take yourself down. I don't have to report you, Wolf Boy, for you to go down. You're thinking yourself. I'm just making you aware of the dumb mistakes you're making without even realizing it. You put out your Google YouTube publisher number on that statement that showed you made $300 and something after your channel was shut down. Now here's the funny thing, Wolf Boy. You had a lot more members than myself, and you got a lot more super chats than I did. But ironically, I made a lot more than $300 that I just got paid today. You got paid today, I got paid today. And I made a lot more than the $300 you made. So how in the hell did I make far more money than you when you got far more donations and members? Well, yeah, if you do what you got to do, Raleigh, but did you see that posting? He put out his Google publisher number on his community tab. What a moron. It's like he's asking people to report his Google AdSense account. Dude, honestly, that's the dumbest mistake anyone could make. Like, you've seriously lost it, dude. And, you know, it's like, I want to feel for you, dude, but I can't, because you continue to try to take from me and everyone else. You continue doing dumb shit. So one of my reasonings for you only making $300 when I know you made a lot more is I think Google paid you partially and will not be paying you anymore. So, you know, I don't give a shit, dude. You try to tag me in. First of all, I didn't even get notification of your mention because you're blocked. Right? So I only saw it by going directly to your channel, and you know what? Because you're blocked, you're not getting any traction off my name. And it's really windy tonight. But you're trying to rub into my face that you got paid, when the truth of the matter is you didn't get paid fully. Dude, you're telling me that in the entire month of July, you only made $300 and something. I saw way more super chats and memberships go through your channel. And if that's a legitimate number, dude, then you've been lying to people about how much money you make to try to make yourself look better, so that way you incite more donations. Like, I don't even know what to believe in you anymore or what to not believe, dude. It's like everything about you is just phony baloney, man. And then you say I'm phony baloney. I don't care, dude. Do what you got to do. But just, you know, leave my name out of it, dude. Leave my name out of it, man. Bill C's to get what? All these people are now coming back. I'll just show you. Let me show you how many people are coming now. A lot of them are walking because they're tired. They're all bunched up, so I'm going to walk a little more and then pull up the side and wait for them to pass on by. Yeah, I don't know. This is a large group. You'll see it behind me here. Hey, Tia, how are you doing? You missed the fun already, Tia. You're going to have to go back and check out the replay. How much of the show have you heard, Tia? If not, you'll have to go back and catch the beginning on the replay. How you doing, man?
42 years, I've never seen so many people on a single day here.
I agree with you, man. That's why I pulled up the side. Have a good one, man. You hear Ramon? He was saying, 42 years, I've never seen a single group of people this big on this trail. I said the same thing. I'm like, shit, I come out here to get away from it all, right? I agree, Ramon. Just came in. Oh, well, that's cool. All right, let's keep going. So you put out your Google Publisher number, Wolf Boy. And then you're trying to rub it in my face that you got paid. When number one, you didn't get paid the entire amount, in my opinion. Because if you did get paid the entire amount, then I made a lot more money this month between ad revenue and super chat and memberships than you did, which is hard to believe because you have a bigger audience, bigger paying active audience than I do. Unless you got a $1 membership and your audience members are so cheap they only donate $1 to you. And listen, money's money. I get it. I don't mean to even call people cheap, but the bottom line is, if you're only charging $1 memberships, you're undervaluing yourself. You're devaluing yourself, or maybe you're valuing yourself in what you think you're worth. $1. I feel I'm worth a lot more than that, and so is Don, and that's why people have paid us for that, right? So something isn't right here. It's not. Tia's a wonderful woman, says by a repair guy, Raleigh, and Tia says by a repair guy. So kind of you, thanks. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But here's the thing, Wolf Boy, I'm praying for you, and I am praying that you turn things around and you amplify your happiness, because you are a miserable fucking clown, dude. You are a miserable human being. You're unhappy. You've based your happiness on what you've done on YouTube out here, which primarily was funded by your original sponsor, and then a secondary one that's probably not sponsoring you as much anymore, right? The only reason why you even made an okay amount of money for a while out here is because you had two rich men that were giving you money to come at people like me. And you thought that that'd be sustainable for the rest of your life? Get the fuck out of here, dude. And then you're trying to call me a shitty business owner. You're trying to come at me with all this garbage. No, dude, that's all a smokescreen for your act to try to keep your audience interested. Because your audience is even losing interest in what you're doing. And you've lost motivation and desire because you're not getting paid the same anymore. But I mentioned this today because, again, I got a notification on one of my accounts I used to view YouTube on, not my main channels here. and it was one that wasn't blocked, which is now blocked, right? And then I found out that you were trying to blame me for Bill's channel getting demonetized when all he does is rebroadcast my live streams. He's been doing it a lot lately, right? And YouTube does an automatic review of all monetized channels every 6 months. Every 6 months, what they do is they run their artificial intelligence on monetized channels. They check it against copyrighted stuff, right? They double check it because initially it gets checked through the copyright match tool and all that. But then they go in there and they double check with a more powerful program known as Content ID that is used, for claims. Like you get music claims and other video claims from motion picture companies and music labels, right? When you get a Content ID claim, right? Or also known as a copyright claim, right? So they run the Content ID system, and then they notice that, wow, 80% of this guy's content is reused. What's he reusing 80%? Coach Eli. Well, I'm not Coach Eli anymore. I was back then. Part of it was Coach Eli. Part of it's GNA. So they look at that, and then they're like, and this guy's monetized? That's not fair to the guys creating the content, and it's not fair to our sponsors to miss out because someone is stealing someone else's content, right? It is content theft, Bill, because it's not fair use to rebroadcast someone's entire stream, even if you do commentary. You are taken away from the original. But I even let that go, Bill. You know why? Because I knew you were going to be removed. All of you have been removed for doing the same thing over the past several years, and you'll continue getting removed, right? And I'm just going to sit back and keep moving forward. You got what you deserved, Bill. You got what you deserved. Now I'm going to take a moment here to our active members and all that and let everyone know, even people that may be lurking behind the scenes, we would appreciate your donations to support us at this time. My girlfriend Dawn is not able to work. She's working with me on the channel here because she has not been cleared by her doctors due to seizure disorder, and now she's dealing with sight issues too. And everything that I got today is already in her account. Everything that I make here for the foreseeable future, for at least the next 6 months, maybe to a year, is going to go to Dawn to pay her monthly bills, medical stuff, etc. So if you feel it in your heart and soul that you want to donate to support the channels here, you can do so in one of many ways. You can send a super chat or super sticker here while we're here live. If you're on the replay and you see the super thanks, the thanks icon, typically it takes up to 12 hours for that to show up. For that to show up after the last live stream ends. You can send a super thanks on the live stream replay or pre-recorded video, any pre-recorded video. You can also send a Cash App or PayPal if you'd like. PayPal.me/eliasmelas or $eliasmelas on Cash App. We've got 8 days left in the month, I believe, and we haven't had that great of a month. So, we're hoping people are willing to support us, and we would really appreciate it. If not, it's okay. It is what it is. Her and I will figure it out. We always do, but hey, it doesn't hurt to ask, right? It doesn't hurt to ask. All right. So we're almost halfway done here. By the way, I did an in-studio stream earlier on the main channel. Pretty good show. We talked more about happiness and amplifying your happiness, and I went over 3 Reddit postings regarding what makes the people on Reddit happy in different forums. And it was very interesting what some people said, and I did my commentary on it. It was pretty interesting. The show was about, I think it was an hour and a half long or so, something like that. A little bit more than an hour and a half, maybe an hour and 40. Check it out if you'd like, when you get a chance. Please smash thumbs up and share it out while you're there. We would greatly appreciate it. That channel's monetized too, so on the live stream replays, once they're done processing, and when you see the super thanks, you can send a paid highlighted comment in the comment section as well, if you'd like. Anyway. I gotta tell you, what a beautiful night. What a beautiful night. There's somebody up there with a bike, so I'm not gonna go up there right now. Somebody's crouched down, so you can't see them until you get closer. All right. Yeah, it's a little windy. The wind is starting to come back. We're starting to get towards the end of summer. Another summer is about to go bye-bye. You know, I really want to radiate positivity to people. I really, really want people to turn their lives around. And I really, here's the thing. There are some people I'm still subscribed to that I actually like and I care for, that have stemmed off this Wolf Guys group. And I continue to see so many people continue to talk about him, continue to threaten him. Somebody's currently threatening to get a restraining order on him. Then someone else is talking about the person that's threatening to get a restraining order on him, and that woman is mad at the other woman threatening to get a restraining order, and it's like I'm still seeing this stuff. And it doesn't bother me per se. It doesn't affect me, but it doesn't, how do I say this the right way? It doesn't directly bother me, but it does bother me to a certain extent, because it just makes me wonder, when is this dude, this Wolf dude, gonna just stop doing the dumb shit he's done on here? He has infiltrated so many communities, and he's just stirred up the pot with so many people and done so many vile things, whether it's just for content or realistically or whatever, right? Even if it's all fake, it has hurt people, right? It's just old. It's just so old. And the thing he does now is he massively tags people in and spams, including Raleigh here. Raleigh is dealing with the same thing, right? And I'm here to say, look, What's it going to take for this to stop, man? What's it going to take? Barry Paragraph. LOL. Wolfboy needs to e-beg more. LOL. Barry Paragraph says, it's a shame people don't chat here. It's actually a pretty decent place. Eli will unban you if you just email him. That's true. Election year stress would be a good topic as well. Eli, I hide my channel to get them to stop tagging me. Or you hit it for sure, Raleigh, says Tia. Well, Raleigh, here's the thing. All you have to do is when I sent you the email with the information, I put this out publicly too. All you have to do is go to the mention sections in your YouTube app under that account, and then look to see who tags you in. What I would first do is click on them, go into their channel and hide user from channel, and then go back to the mention section through the YouTube viewing app, click the three dots to the right of the offending tagger, and then it'll say block, and then you just block it. That'll Google block them. Now you want to make sure you go in and hide user from channel first before you go back and Google block them, because if you Google block them but don't hide them from your channel, then what will happen is they can come to your channel and chat, but you won't be able to see them because you've Google blocked them, but everyone else will be able to see them, including your moderators. I've made that mistake before. So the key to fully blocking someone off of YouTube is to do it first on YouTube by hiding them from your channel, and then going into the mentions section and then blocking them, Google blocking them. And they can still tag you in, but that will not affect your search relevancy, and you will not see it. You'll have to go to their channel to see it. If you're telling Google that you're blocking this person because they know they know when you're blocking someone, they're spamming, it won't affect your channel anymore. It's up to you what you want to do, Raleigh. If you want to hide your channel to stop that, that's fine, but that's actually affecting you from making more money from ad revenue or making new content, right? I did realize I had to do it in that order. I think they're creating so many soccer accounts too, it's getting crazy. Yeah, it's Wolfboy. So here's the thing, Wolfboy is so desperate to stay relevant that he's got so many accounts right now because he knows people are blocking him with this same method I'm sharing, that he has to spam people. Like, it's going to get to the point of where his IP gets banned or worse. Like, honestly, I mean, Google has the smartest engineers in the world. If you mess with the Google platform, they will eventually permanently remove you. They'll restrict your entire IP. Then he might go get a VPN, but even then, there are other ways they can track him from the same computer or the same device. Devices have a device ID, so they can even restrict your device ID. So this is what Wolfboy doesn't know. They can ban his IP. He can bypass that with a VPN, but what he can't bypass is if they ban his device ID. Your device ID is sent along with your IP. So, hey, you know what? You want to keep playing with fire? You want to sit there and do dumb shit and spam tag people because you're desperate to keep your fake instigated drama money machine going? It's only going to get worse, I'm telling you. And listen, for me, I don't even really care to talk about this. The only reason why I'm talking about it, it's relevant with one of my topics. Plus, I thought it was ironic that someone else got removed from the YouTube partner program for reused content using my reused content. And I wanted to come out once again and say, hey, look, how many times do I have to come out and say, if you keep reusing my content or anyone else's content on a monetized channel, you're going to be removed. And they still don't learn their fucking lesson. They don't. And then the funny thing is Wolf Boy gets triggered because he thinks I see it as a victory. See, Wolf Boy, you think I see Bill's channel being removed from the YPP YouTube partner program? You think I see that as a victory? I don't. I don't see that as a victory. I'm not competing with you or any of your lunatics or any of your very mentally R people you've got over there. And I honestly, to a certain extent, Mr. Wolf Boy, I think you've got some serious mental issues yourself, because if you were mentally sane, you wouldn't continue to do this dumb stuff, man. You'd figure out other ways, right? You say you're moving on, you're not beefing with people anymore, you don't want to go back and forth with people. You put a posting out on that I saw recently, right? But then you go on these suck accounts and still belittle me and trash myself and my lady. You're doing it incognito, right? You're trying to do it away from, you're trying to like separate two audiences, right? You're trying to separate your Krama audience and your Coach Eli hater audience, right? And then you're trying to promote it because you probably get a cut out of that, right? You're trying to double, triple dip, dude. And if you know what? You're failing miserably, right? It's just become comical to me at this point, dude. It really has. He had that one R word in a wheelchair that he was convincing to go after you. That guy had a mental breakdown because of Wolf Boy. Right. You're talking about DBD, right? Raleigh, you're talking about DBD, right? The disabled dude, right? He used to be called Wheelchair Gaming Guy back in the days, but he changed his name to DBD, right? Yeah, DBD still has 2 strikes on his channel. I think they're both about to expire soon. He hasn't done anything because he messed with the bull and he got the horns. 100 DBD, yep. Yeah, I knew who you were talking about, yep. Look what's happened to these people, Raleigh. Do you understand? Like, you and I are the only 2 people that still have original monetized channels. Never been removed because we don't do the dumb shit these people do. We don't. These people blatantly violate the terms of service and monetization policies. And then when they get removed or get copyright strikes, they try to say, oh, Eli false flagged me. Eli false copyright struck me. Oh, I want to sue him. Back to court we go. No. All I've ever done is within my rights. You folks are just mentally ill people that think you can do this kind of stuff as your content. You think this is all like comedy or parody or whatever, right? And no, this is real life. You're really affecting people's lives, including mine, with some of the things you guys are saying and doing. You are. I pray for these people. I continue to pray for them. I pray that they amplify their happiness. Here's the thing, Wolf Boy. Whatever trauma you're dealing with that's not allowing you to be nice to people, because you're not a nice person, Wolf Boy. You're not. You're only nice to people that donate to you and help you get ahead monetarily. Because when people aren't helping you get ahead monetarily, you flip the fuck out every time. That's been your method of operation, your MO, for the last 6 years. It's like you're running scared. You're running from a mode of scarcity. Like Coach Corey Wayne says, you're running from a mode of scarcity, right? You have the scarcity mindset because you have unresolved trauma stemming back to your childhood with your parents that should be resolved by now, but it's not. It's not resolved. But you're on good terms with your parents somehow, but you still have trauma. And if you didn't have trauma, I don't think you would behave this way unless you are seriously mentally ill. Maybe you are mentally ill. Maybe you have BPD, dude. I think a lot of the people on that side, a lot of the people in the wolf zone have borderline personality disorder, BPD. Because a lot of the things that they do, when people do the same thing to them, they get mad. Like they'll do stuff that other people do to them, and then they'll blame the people for doing bad things in the same ways that he's doing, right? You do the same things to people that people do to you. But it's okay for you to do them and not okay for them to do it. Tia says they keep going at you, and what? What are they gaining? They are truly sick. They are. They're sick. They're stuck. And my only point to talk about this today, Tia, was that another channel, and I'm sure you saw this, I'm sure you know who Bill is. Bill's channel got removed from the YouTube Partner Program for reused content. And whose content was he reusing the most? Good old me. Every single one of these motherfuckers have been removed from the YouTube Partner Program because of reusing my content. And they all still don't learn their lesson. Either that, or like I was saying earlier, there are a certain type of pirate of Mr. Wolf Boy, and they want to please him so much, or the majority of these people's audiences, like Bill's, stem from Wolf Boy's audience, so he has to cater his content with my content because that's what Wolf Boy's audience wants. Because if not, then Bill would have got 0 views, 0 super chats, 0 nothing. So basically, Bill, you tried to steal my content and make money at my expense, and YouTube said, no, fuck you, Bill. You're not gonna steal from Google, YouTube, and Eli, and Dawn, his girlfriend Dawn. That's what they said. They said, no, Billy boy. You can no longer take from us and take from Eli. Eli works hard with original content, unlike you. You're not Eli. So we're not gonna pay you, Bill. But again, going back to you, Wolf Boy, you put out your Google AdSense publisher account. So now anyone can report you that you're circumventing that AdSense account because you've already been removed in the past. Now again, I'm not going to report you. I don't care. I'm just saying, why would you put that out there publicly? Did you not realize you're putting out your Google publisher number for your YouTube channel, which is associated to your AdSense account? And even if that channel is now shut down, they can still identify your AdSense account that you technically just got paid $300 out of You're under so much stress, you're not even circumventing properly anymore. He was demonetized. Did he lose his channel too? No. Do you know who Bill is? Bill is a guy. I'm not going to say his full channel name. I don't want to promote him. But he's the BH channel. B is the first word. H is the second channel. And his name is Bill. No, he didn't lose his channel. He got removed from the YouTube partner program for reused content. The majority of his content was reused. Yes, can't stand him. Yeah, neither can I. He has like a monetized, it's not a monetized, he has like a monetized voice that sounds like he has a stick up his you know what. When he talks, he sounds like he has a stick up his culo. No disrespect intended, it's just the truth. Yes, that was the point, Tia, is, and I only knew about it because Wolf Boy tagged me in on a channel I haven't put content on in like 7 years. I actually shut down that channel 7 years ago, but I still have the account that channel was associated with. Or the email, which has other accounts on it. So he tags me in. It's basically the one that my YouTube premium account is based off of. So he tagged me in on that because he wanted me to see. And that's fine, dude. I appreciate that because I'll tell you what, I can continue to further laugh in all your faces for continuing to get removed using my content. All you have to do is stop and move on, which is what you folks said you were going to do, but you guys are so obsessed you can't stop. And I'm going to keep praying for you folks, and I'm going to keep wishing that you folks one day amplify your happiness and move on from all this garbage. That's what I hope. But one can only hope, right? Right now it feels like it's about 68 degrees. It's a very, very nice night. TS says, I was sent a message saying he was streaming you. I was unsure if you wanted to know. Then I saw it today. I know about everything going on, Tia, all the time. I just choose to ignore it, usually. The reason why I talked about it today is because he got removed from the YouTube Partner Program for using my content. So, does that mean he's going to stop? I don't know. Right? What a lot of these people don't realize is that YouTube is getting more and more serious and more strict with people that are spamming and violating the terms of service. If you don't violate the terms of service, it doesn't matter how many rules they put on the platform. If you don't violate the rules, if you're a good, decent creator and you stay in your lane, you got nothing to worry about. But these people just don't get the fact that YouTube continues to amp up fighting spam and people that are violating the terms of service, community guidelines, and copyright guidelines and all that. And one by one, you're all going down. I just don't understand. Do you guys think I want you to go down? No, it's like you guys just don't stop, because in essence what you're trying to say is that unless you did what you did, you would have had no relevancy. So it was almost like you had to risk your channels to reuse my content, because without me you've got nothing. In essence, that's what you're saying. Even if that's not what you're saying, or even if that's not what you're doing, that's how it comes off. It appears that way. Why would you put your channels at risk, especially through the YouTube Partner Program? Why would you put your YouTube Partner Program channels at risk over me, over anyone? Why would you do that? Because you got nothing else. There's no other logical answer. But I still pray for you, and I still wish you to amplify your happiness one day. I hope you can find happiness, peace, and solace throughout all of this. I really hope you can. He's confident he will be monetized again in November. Well, yeah, I heard that. I heard part of that stream he did. And here's the thing, Tia. Unless he removes all these videos that he's reusing content, they won't put him back in. Additionally, once he removes those videos with the reused content, the watch time gets removed too. So he's going to lose all the watch hours he gained using my content, because he's going to have to delete that content to requalify for the YouTube Partner Program with no reused content. And so even if he requalifies, once he deletes those, he will be well under 4,000 watch hours. He's going to have to requalify with the watch time legitimately without reusing content. And for him, probably not going to happen, because who's going to listen to that guy? Who's going to listen to that guy unless he's trashing me or somebody else from Wolf Boys Network? I'm telling you right now, my prediction is he will not get his channel back. He won't. The only way he'll get his channel back is if he removes all that content, and if he is below 4,000 watch hours, Wolf Boy will purposefully help him get that watch time. Just stick it to me. And if that happens, we'll be back here calling that out too, because I'll be laughing in your face. I'll still be praying for you guys to turn things around and find peace, solace, and happiness, and amplify your happiness, and hopefully you would amplify your happiness, but I doubt that'll happen. Everything I've said has come true. He will not be getting his channel back. I don't think so either. Nope, he won't. You won't. You won't, because without me, apparently without me, you're nothing, Bill. You put your whole fate of your YouTube channel and your monetization, which is part of your business or whatever, you put your whole business model on my content. I ain't mad, dude. I'm actually laughing in your fucking face, Bill. And I'm laughing in Wolf Boy's face. And I'm laughing in the face of everyone that's been a part of Wolf Boys Network and was once removed from the YouTube Partner Program for doing dumb shit on his behalf, for his behalf, or through his behalf. Everything that's cost all these people their monetized channels is Wolf Boy's fault. In some way, shape, or form, it all leads back to Wolf Boy and being a part of his network and making content that he wants you to make, so that way he will accept you into his network. And all of you that have lost your channels on his behalf, you only have yourself to blame. You only have yourself to blame, so that's that. But why would you let anyone put you in that position in the first place? And a lot of these people, they really don't even care about their monetized channel, because without Wolf Boy, they wouldn't have any audience to make any money anyway. So a lot of these people probably don't even care. They probably don't even care that they're demonetized. The whole thing just ends up being one big shit show, right? That's all it is. Right? It's part of the act, part of the skit, right? It's all coming back at them karma, yeah. And here's the thing, Tia, I don't wish harm, like I've been saying all along, I don't wish harm on any of them. I don't wish harm upon anyone. I really wish everyone goodwill and happiness, right? I really want everyone to amplify their happiness. And that's why I'm going to keep pushing that phrase. That's like pretty much the new motto of the Genuine Networking Association, or GNA for short. You know, we want to help everyone amplify their happiness. And if you're not happy, we want to help you get happy, and stay happy, and become even more happy, become happier. Here comes another beautiful plane. That sun is right in my eyes. This reminds me of those scenes from the original Top Gun down at Miramar in San Diego, you know, where you would see the sun in the picture and the fighter jets flying. It's one of the best movies of all time, is the original Top Gun, but I gotta say, the sequel done a few years ago, you know, Don and I saw it. It was incredible. A well done sequel, and Tom Cruise still looks good for his age. I couldn't believe how good Tom Cruise was looking. Man, he probably does what I do, you know, got to color up the beard a little bit, and trim it, and stay fit, and maybe a little Botox for him. Who knows? He's got the money for it, right? I don't have money for Botox. I don't need any Botox, at least for right now. But from this point on, folks, I'm going to keep on saying it like a broken record. It's about amplifying your happiness, to the point of where I think even the people that actually care about Don and I are going to get tired of hearing the phrase amplifying your happiness. Don and I last night, we finished the Lacey Peterson story on Netflix. And tonight we're going to start the Scott Peterson story, which is on, I believe it's on Peacock. You got to have all these streaming services because they all make phenomenal documentaries. Even about stories in the past, it's just interesting to hear the stories of the people involved 20, 30 years later in high definition, and after a lot of time has passed. I really love, like, Netflix does a great job at documentaries, Hulu does a great job at documentaries, and so does Max, but we've never seen a documentary on Peacock. I think it's a Peacock original. And look, NBC has been a great network for years, so I'm sure it'll be good, but I'll let you folks know how good the Scott Peterson documentary is, and I believe it is on Peacock, which is NBC's streaming service. Probably got another maybe 10 to 12 minutes or so before I'm at the car. Getting closer to the end, 3.5 miles today. I'm glad I had the time to do 2 shows today. I'm really trying to do at least 2 pieces of content per day to really get the message out of the GNA. We're also now simulcasting on Facebook again, trying to reconnect with the past network. There's a lot of stuff happening. And then Don and I will hopefully be doing on the couch live streams next week, starting next week. And I'm still looking to interview people weekly on the main channel, the other channel, GNA, Genuine Personal Development. Links below in the description. So there's a lot of stuff going on. I've got a lot of irons in the fire, a lot of fishing poles out there. Not all of them have bitten yet, but some of them have, and we're working on the ones that have bitten, and we're going to keep pushing the ones that haven't been bitten yet. Eventually, lots of great stuff will be coming here. And to the people that are on the forefront of all this, you're going to end up benefiting the most, because we want to show you appreciation for standing by us during the rough times and the tough times as we build this thing, right? You know, I'll wrap up by saying this about, well, I'll hold off about Wolf Boy here. TS says, that is an interesting story. There are witnesses with conflicting statements. I should watch it. I have not watched TV in a long time. Do you have any streaming services or cable or satellite, Tia? We've got DirecTV, and we also have pretty much all the streaming services ad-free, because they're very inexpensive. And let me tell you, you can get all this stuff I just mentioned, and instead of going on a date night. If you go on a date night, you go to dinner for two, and then you go to a movie afterwards and all that, or you go to some other event, right? You could spend easily $250 to $400 for a date night, right? For half of that, you can get DirecTV and all the streaming services ad-free for a whole month. And see, a lot of people are saying, oh, you got all these streaming packages? Well, yeah, because it saves me money. It saves Don and I money, and we can just snuggle up on the couch with the dogs. Yes, I have Spectrum, but changing to TDS. Oh, I don't even know what TDS is. That a different cable provider in your area? Okay. Yeah, if you're looking, I don't think most people are as crazy as Don and I have all the streaming services. We have Disney Plus, we have Paramount Plus, which is CBS's streaming network. We have Peacock, which is NBC streaming network. We've got Max, which I get free as part of my AT&T bundle, ad-free. And then we have Netflix, and we have Hulu, and then Amazon Prime without commercials. But if I was gonna suggest, if you only were to budget two of them, I would go with Netflix and Hulu without commercials. Fiber optic. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, yeah. So basically getting your TV through the fiber line, kind of like, you know, Don and I, we don't get our we get DirecTV from the satellite. We still have the satellite, the original one. Now you can get DirecTV through the internet. It's called DirecTV Stream. And it's almost the same thing, but there are There are more channels on the actual satellite version, but most of the good ones are on streaming as well too. So yeah, you can get your TV through fiber or through the internet nowadays. And if you have fiber, I mean, you have reliable, very fast internet bandwidth, unlimited. That should be no problem. Awesome. What I love about having fiber is that you have the same bandwidth up and down. So we have 1,000 up and 1,000 down. Some people that have cable have 1,000 down, but only 50 up. Because cable's bandwidth allocation is different between video and data. That's why with fiber, it's just incredible. It's like, you know, I could stream at the highest quality, which I stream at very high quality from the studio at home, and I still have plenty of bandwidth left over because that's what fiber does. Fiber is incredible. It's the cleanest internet connection. It works off of, you know, basically light strands is what it is. It works off of light. It's a very, very clean signal with no latency. It's instantaneous. So you're gonna love that, Tia. You're gonna love that connection. But anyway, while I start wrapping this up, listen, Wolf Boy, I don't care if you talk about me. You know, I mentioned this one time here without mentioning your name, without mentioning any channels. I don't care if you folks talk about me, but here's the thing, man. How much longer are you going to do this dumb shit? Like, are you proud of this, dude? Like, honestly, like, have you made it your mission to try to destroy me? And just, have you made it your mission to not leave me alone because you don't want me to be successful? I just don't understand what your agenda is with me, dude. But I mean, it's not affecting me at all. Today, I just wanted to talk about it because I thought it was ironic that Bill's channel went down for the same reason yours went down, for the same reason everyone else in your network, for the most part, went down, except for Amber, who was helping you circumvent. She went down for allowing you to circumvent on her channel. Wow, man. I can't believe. I just can't believe, Amber. Listen, I don't hate you, Amber. I think you're a good person. You are really, really vulnerable. You're so vulnerable, you're almost to the point of being gullible. And I say that respectfully because both Don and I actually do like you. But we also think there's other stipulations involved regarding you, so we're just staying out of that. We don't want to deal with any people involved with the wolf. Like anyone involved with the wolf guy, it's like it's just way too toxic. It's like it's just not worth it, you know. And it's sad because there are some good people that are involved with the wolf guy, and you try to, you know, work with them independently of the wolf guy, him and his wolf pack. Let's just call him the wolf pack. They come in and then they just try to destroy you and make your life miserable. It's like, it's just, they're like a pack of fucking wolves that have nothing better to do all day. And they watch what I do and other people do. And if we, you know, try to associate with people, you know, that we believe are good people, but happen to also be a part of his network or their network, they come and attack us. They're right there, and they shut it down. They destroy it. It's like, it's fucking sad, man. It really is. But that's okay. It is what it is, you know. It's not a big deal. And thank you to everyone that's here right now, whether you're chatting or not. Look, I just want to keep it real with you folks, you know? I know there are a lot of people watching here right now that are either banned or are just here because of what I'm talking about. And this is the only place to watch this, because I'm sure other people doing a show right now don't want to talk about me or don't want to interrupt their current show and basically make it appear like they're bowing down to me. So you folks have to come here to watch this. But hey, listen, even to you folks, honestly, how much more of this garbage are you going to tolerate? You know, how much longer are you going to put up with this? Like, are you folks going to play this stupid shit for the rest of your lives? When is it time for all of us to grow up and start to amplify more happiness and realize this whole thing has been stupid all along because one wolf man has a lot of traumatic issues in his life, and because no one would watch him if he was just trying to be a real YouTuber, he has to be a fake YouTuber and create content harming people, right? Creating harmful and abusive or hateful and abusive content and that's the only reason why he's even successful out here. Or somewhat semi-successful. Anyway, folks, I'm back in the parking lot. Time to go. I wish everyone nothing but the best. Like I said, including my haters the other day. I wish you all health, happiness, and success. I really wish for you folks to amplify your happiness. I hope you can find a way to be happy. Raleigh says, I support Eli. Later, Eli, have a great night. Later, Raleigh, thank you. Some have got to be so tired of it, or they should be tired of it. I agree, Tia. I agree. Thanks, Eli. Everyone take care. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you, Tia. Thank you, Raleigh, Buyer Repair Guy, and anyone else that was watching behind the scenes. With that being said, see you, Raleigh, says Tia. With that being said, have a good one. Take care. And as always, 93 minutes, an hour and 33 minutes. Be good to each other.